or 2 things you know about Monsanto. Can't be the same partners.
Everybody said it.
Pick another partner. Say bye-bye to your old partner, pick a new one, and introduce yourself again.
First of all, they may arrest you, and you should know that is, am I being detained? What? And if they say no, what do you do? Yeah, so easy, you just start walking.
And this is kind of like my brand of activism. I dress like this so that we can approach our children and it's not a scary thing for them, and they can understand that we're out here for them and that we're out here to try to make things a little bit easier and a little bit better. I find it pretty overwhelming and kind of sickening that Monsanto is infiltrating every country at every level of food architecture. Whether it be seed patents, purchasing support to further their business agenda through acquiring companies such as Blackwater.
Monsanto tiene sus laboratorios en Puerto Rico, las compañías de fármacos, las farmacéuticas también se ganan billones de dólares en ganancias y de eso los que se benefician son las corporaciones y no el pueblo puertorriqueño. Además, beneficiarse de una cosa así es un crimen a la misma vez, ¿sabes? Porque nadie debe de beneficiarse de la destrucción de la naturaleza y del planeta.
Monsanto is actually working to get into the organic food industry. So they're switching faces as we turn the corner. They're switching faces. There's a really great quote from Dr. Vandana Shiva that kind of stuck with me. Control over seed is the first link in the food chain because seed is the source of life. When a corporation controls seed, it controls life, especially the life of farmers. So that leaves me wondering what I can do, because clearly Monsanto is actively working against the best interests of everyday people. And
bueno, yo siento mucho vivir acá, y no porque sea vivir acá, sino porque las condiciones que Estados Unidos ha creado en Puerto Rico, junto con Monsanto y todas esas compañías, no dejan que los boricuas podamos vivir en Puerto Rico y que estemos allá construyendo la patria por el bienestar de todos los boricuas.
Why kind of look at my fight against Monsanto. I have a boy, he's 20 now, but he's very likely on the spectrum and he's highly sensitive to foods. When he was in 4th grade, I came to a class party and I found that his desk was stuck behind a door in front of the classroom. The 24-year-old teacher said he was constantly disruptive and she couldn't handle him. She didn't know what to do, nor did she talk to me about it, and it really blew me away. Through the holiday break, I began to educate myself about ADHD and the possible causes, diet being the significant contributor. I pulled my son from the school, brought him to a charter school that served vegetarian meals that were organic as often as possible. That similar and countless numbers of children experience food reactions, they're socially shunned, or they're never able to fully realize the potential of who they actually are, because they're stuck in a chemical fog. And that's just only one of the health epidemics that we've grown to accept and medicate with big pharma cures.
Two gene pools are better than one!
I found many issues with Monsanto, and most of us here may probably have that in common. I fight to label because it's beyond absurd to me that the voices of the people can't influence our government to do the right thing. And of course I know why. It's because of more profits. I'm beginning to wonder if food and water are destined to become the currency of our world versus paper money and precious metal. Because we all have to eat and drink, right? Rights. Profit before people is a term that I've read recently. I don't know that it's too far-fetched to see that our country has an agenda to further its power through global food supply.
So, if they try to detain you, it's very important that you try to de-escalate the situation, that you not get indignant. I think I do not consent to this search. 1, 2, 3.
I do not consent to this search.
And that's true on the public transit system, that's true when you're marching right now.
I watched last year as 50 countries came together to unite in global protest at over 450 events attended by 2 million people.